Hello guys, in this video we will talk about power of a point. Power of a point is a very useful concept in geometry which is used in many problems in math olympiads, math contests. Today we will look at a basic introduction of this, and also this has a wide application in proving that some points are concyclic, proving that points are concyclic, or finding some lengths. In that it can be useful. Now the basic introduction of power of a point is, suppose that we have a circle. We have a circle like this. See, power of a point can be defined in many ways, depending on the position of the point, whether it is inside the circle or outside the circle, and in several forms also. We will see that later in the video. See, if we take a point P inside the circle, so there will be many chords passing through P, like this, and suppose other is like this and like this, many chords. But there is one thing which will remain constant. And what is that thing? Suppose if we draw a chord from P which cuts the circle in A and B, so PA into PB, this is a thing, this value, this will be constant. If we draw A and B, and other chord if we draw, like suppose which cuts at C and P, so PA into PB equal to PC into PD. And if we draw any other chord like which cuts are E and F, so which it will be equal to PE into PF as well. So this quantity P into A times P into B, this will be constant for any chord if we draw it from P, passing through P. This is called power of P. Power of P with respect to this circle. This will be a constant value for every point. And also we can find the expression of this value, which will be distance between center and P squared radius square minus this square. Radius square minus distance between center and P square. Center means the center of the circle. How can we derive this? Yes, definitely we can do. See, if this is a point P and suppose the center is like, suppose here, if we draw a chord, passing through P such that P is the midpoint. Now please pay attention here that there is only a unique chord which passes through P and whose midpoint is P. Suppose this chord cuts circle at X and Y and P is the midpoint. So Px into Py is also the power of point P, is also power, which is a constant. Power which is a constant. And also we have seen here that how can we calculate Px into Py? Here we can calculate Px into Py. See, if we draw a perpendicular, here Px equal to Py. This is the center of the circle. From center we join P. If P is the midpoint of a chord, we know that if we join center to midpoint of a chord, it is perpendicular to the chord. This is a line perpendicular to the chord. So Px equal to Py. And what is Px? From the Pythagoras theorem we can easily see that if we join O to X, so Px square equal to Ox square minus Op square. Yes, definitely it's very easy. Px square equal to Ox square minus Op square. And what is Ox? Ox is the radius square and Op is the distance between P and center squared. And Px square can be written as Px into Py, since Px equal to Py. So power can be written as this: radius square minus distance between center and the point square. This was the case when P is inside the circle. Now let's suppose P is outside the circle. So how we will do? P is outside the circle. Outside the circle. If a point P is outside the circle, how will we define the power? Suppose it's a circle C, we name it as C, and a point P outside. If we draw a secant, Suppose this is the center. If we draw a secant which cuts in at A and B, so PA into PB is the power of point P. Is the power of P. Power of point P. It's the power of point P. P into PB is the power of point P. Now, the special quality of this is that regardless of any secant we draw from P, suppose we draw another secant like this, which cuts at C and D. So PC into PD is also equal to PA into PB, which is in fact the power of P. Now, the general expression for a point outside, the general expression of power for the point outside can be given as, and also one more important thing, here a very important thing is that, see here what we did, P into A times P into B is the power. And the special case was that when P was the midpoint, which we saw here that Px into Py, which P was the midpoint. And there is also a special case like here. Suppose if we draw tangent line from point P, sorry, this is P. If we draw tangent line from P, which touches the circle at T, so PT square is also the power of P. This is the special case of power. Where P is outside the circle, this is special case of the power. C. And also we want to find a general expression for a point outside the circle. We can find like this. Suppose we join center and the point P, and we put a perpendicular. Since PT is tangent, so OT is perpendicular to PT. We know the tangency condition. So power of point P, which is PT square, is equal to OP square minus OT square. And observe that OP square is distance between P and center. That is distance between P and center of the circle, and OT square is the radius. So this is equal to distance between center and P square minus radius square. So this is another case of power. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you like this video, please share this video with your friends, like the video and subscribe my channel.